Guess what? We're ranking the music videos that MTV played on its first day. Right here we have the Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star. Crazy that MTV started off with this particular song. I mean, they obviously knew what they were doing when they programmed this as their first song, very appropriately. And of course, you know, some people saw the whole trend with videos coming. And I would say that Trevor Horn of the Buggles was certainly one of those people. Trevor Horn is a famous producer. He produced tons of huge records throughout his career. He's still alive. He could still produce more. He produced Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Belle and Sebastian. Yes! Those are the only ones that come to mind right off the top of my head. But he has definitely had a huge mark on pop music since the 80s. Also, as I was putting together this show and finding the videos, one thing that immediately struck me is, and it seems pretty obvious, it's going to be really obvious when I say it, but the artists that benefited most from MTV were the artists that already had videos. Wait, we got to go back for a second. Why did he have a pile of rocks on his keyboard? There's a pile of rocks on the keyboard. Are the rocks holding the TV in place on the keyboard? That's a really cool effect. That's the kind of thing that I really enjoy seeing and doing when I make my own videos, is this sort of physical effects that create a sort of collage like this. Like that. I think that's great. I love that sort of thing. Also, this is a pretty good video, you know, considering the time, 1981, and the last several weeks we've been looking at the one-hit wonders of the 80s and the stuff from the really early 80s, 1980, 1981, 1982. In general, the videos were not really very good because they hadn't really developed that mindset yet in the industry. And this video, being the first video on MTV and presenting such a bold visual language, appropriate. Video Killed the Radio Star, a prescient video if ever there was one, and a very appropriate first video for MTV. And I feel like we don't really have a choice but to give it an S.